Hey guys, what's up? Retro Mikey here with Eddie and Tim. Tim did get his pops today. Puts his head down. So, that link is right now up in the video. You guys want to see either one of the, where we showed the pop kit off, or Tim getting him for the Christmas prank. But we're getting ready to go on the Kirkwood Toy Show. What are you looking for this time, Eddie?
Actually, I don't know.
I'm just looking for some pops that I don't have, or some
Chris.
toys. Hey Tim, what are you looking for back there?
I guess some pops, damn it.
Alright guys, we'll go in, get some footage, and come back out and show you what we got. Alright guys, I hope you guys are here and ready for this, because it went real fast. We immediately walk in the door, turn around the corner, and boom. I'm already looking at something going, oh really? I just handed Ed the phone, said take the phone. He goes, we just walked in the door. Usually you come to the place. I can't pass this up. You guys are going to see it right here. It's Leonardo with the surfboard for $15. I can't help it. I got to buy it. And like I said, I just walked in the door. So, I mean, first thing here is like, I'm buying it. And I almost grabbed it and it says, please don't touch, ask for assistance. And he goes, oh, he's like, that's for kids. And I was like, oh, I was getting ready to pick it up. Like, oh, I wanted to look at it. You know, guys, I'm a huge turtle nut. Love the turtles. So, oh, well. All right. So I'm talking with him for a minute and then we start to move on. I get the camera back and I'm wanting to film the table. And just as I'm starting to film, I get bombarded by somebody asking me some questions, so I actually ended up having to turn the camera off. All right, now we're back. We're back to filming. I think it was 30 minutes later, but there was something people are asking for me and Ed to show up at here when they get something finished. They want me to come film something, so I was like, oh, okay. I can't give any more detail as it is right now with that, but it is something that we are being asked to come to and enjoy, so that'll be really neat. Gear, I love the Gears steel box. Gears of War is great. That steel box is really cool. But yeah, like I said, I told you guys before, I'm not collecting video games that much anymore, so I will show you guys video games. You guys will see me pick it up here and there, but not too often. Do like this Darth Vader and the TIE Fighter. That is cute. I love that one. Didn't pick it up. I turn around, there's a whole table of turtle toys and figurines. I'm like, oh my Lord, I don't even want to think about it. I don't even remember how much money I took that day, but it was like just kind of overwhelmed. I went back over and I'm looking at this giant 90s Raphael and asked the guy, I said, how much? Then I even asked April when I was editing, how much you think? She said $225 and the guy says $250. So actually that's probably not a bad price for it. I ended up talking with the guy about another item he had on the other side, but then something here caught my eye across the thing. And I really thought about buying this here lately. I could have got it for $144 off of Amazon. It was on sale. It's a Lego Optimus Prime. Look it up. You can build it. And then you can actually transform it after you build it. That is really cool. I really thought about buying it, but I don't have patience for stuff like that, for Legos. So, no. Not buying a Lego item. We love watching the Lego Masters show me and April do together. But I'm not buying that because I do not think I would have the patience. I'd end up destroying it. No. Look at this giant Galactus. That is cool. Dallas Vintage Toys actually had one on display on their Facebook channel I was looking at. Look at the Leonardo Power Ranger. Love it. I guess Raphael and Mikey are out and they're rarer than Leonardo and Donatello. Like, great. I mean, they might spend some money. I just hope to get them in a Grail box or something later down the road. A little kid out looking, you got cash. She's like, I want to buy this toy. And I wish my parents would have took me to places like this when I was a kid. I would have loved it. But my parents would also went broke more often. This is more for collectors than it is little kids wanting to buy toys to play with. But there are toys out here. I know a few of these vendors where they've got loose toys. April has done that. She has bought it. Ben Kenobi on Obi-Wan there, and a fight scene. I love that one. There's a Darth Maul, General Grievous. All these are cool looking. The Rebels one. If I would have realized the Rebels there, I would have bought that for $10. Oh, shit. I missed out. That's worth a lot more now than $10. And this was November 20th. This was the Sunday before Thanksgiving. I am going to release a little video here later. You guys can see little snippets that I have took out of these videos. Little bloopers that things Ed, Tim, or me have said. I'm going to make a little blooper reel because there's some funny stuff. Like, I'm talking over this right now, but what we say here with this Jabba is hilarious. April was dying laughing, listening to the real audio. So once that video will be out here sometime during March Madness. It's just be a drop video. Nothing real big. There's a few things when we're recording here in the game room. All three of us. Ed says some things to Tim, and Tim's like, no, no. You guys have got to hear some of the comics going on behind the scenes while we're filming. But I do these overviews like this, trying to, point out different things. And also, I do it because there's a lot of noise in the background and it distorts. And I like going over it and looking with you guys because I'm looking at this while you guys are watching it, because I've looked over it and I still see stuff. You guys, coming up the week after this, I've already got this scheduled, but the week after this one, I'll be doing another Toyman show. I didn't even notice that Power Ranger Raphael was there, and I've looked the video over probably 15 times. Go back and talk to this guy, because I've got the THX version out in my garage sealed, and I've got the real old school one too. It's not sealed. That was my copy from a kid. But I still have both those out in the garage. And probably not good sitting out there, but that's where they're at. We don't have room for them. I started looking it up because I also had a few other collector VHS items just sitting out there. And I see these Star Trek spaceships, ornament ships. I love Star Trek stuff like this. And the crazy thing is, the little mini one up here, I know I'm going to go back to it. The little mini one with 3 ships, I didn't see it here. And then about a week or two later, we're at St. Louis Comics, and these 4 ships are at St. Louis Comics. I own the 4, but I don't own the little mini one. Ended up scoring it for $10. Matter of fact, they're all on my little tree right now to see the Enterprise D from where I'm sitting. Because I haven't took the tree down yet. Need to. Just haven't. I've been reorganizing the game room and doing lots of videos here recently. So I'm going to take the tree down probably this weekend. But yeah, this guy has lots of old school stuff. Scrubbing Bubbles toy. I've never seen that before. Matter of fact, I just now noticed it. There's a video game table behind me. I literally can't even get to it to film. The table is just blocked. Pretty much blocked the out, because one guy's got some old school toys, the other guy's got this, and you just can't get through. Then I see something. Look at that Urkel doll. Urkel, Home Alone. Didn't even know they made a Home Alone doll toy. Nintendo's Game Genie book. I figured this is about as good as I'm going to get with the video games. Checked the guy out, said, hey, how you doing? And then I was like, I'm going to move on, because I'm not going to wait for them to clear out. I was like, all right. Bunch of 3D printed stuff you could buy. He-Man, Castle, Grayskull, and Snake Mountain both up there. It looks like they had none of the accessories with them. Snake Mountain was even missing the snake. I've seen it at Toyman. This person came there too. Now this guy had some cool stuff, and I've never seen some of this day. Look at this shadow grayish Darkwing Duck. That is wicked. Yeah, I love that. That is sweet. That's a cool toy. $25 wasn't a bad price for it either. But that's when game hunting on a budget. It kills you, because you go here, you're like, I like this, I like this, I like this, and you can only buy this, or that. That Devastator, I've seen that Devastator and that Soundwave probably about 10 times now. Transformer table. This is where I do not need to go. These are all sealed. I would end up opening them to transform. I'm obsessed with old school Transformers. If they're in a box sealed, I almost want to open them every time just to see how they transform. I love Transformers back in the day and just couldn't get away from it. Decade of Cool Toys. They sell online. Check them out. Yeah, they've got a lot of stuff. I didn't even know Beast Machines had a line of toys. They should have, because the show wasn't as bad as people said it was. Yeah, they got all kinds of old school stuff. Crowd of people. Barbie dolls. Those are Monster High, I think. Star Wars. Then we're back over to Tim pointing out Lufia. Tim's an old school gamer guy. He loves the old school games. Me, I'm getting away from that. And then we spend a lot of time here. This guy is at QuadCon. He's at Toyman. He's at other stores. And he's always at like a buy two, get this price. Buy three, get this price. I looked. It would have been all the money I had to buy anything there. That's probably why I didn't buy. Although there are a few pops here I think I'd like. I'd like the Chester Cheetah. The Coca-Cola. The Cherry Coca-Cola. I'm going to scan in here in a minute on this Mechana Venom 10-inch Monster Hunter version. I wasn't collecting these at the time, the Monster Hunter ones, but now me and April started collecting them. So I'm really, really interested in this pop. So I see it again. I might end up purchasing it. Sometime down the road I will. Mike Stolowski. There's just so many pops. The villain pops for Disney are really cool. Just bought the Polar Bear and Santa Claus off this guy from QuadCon. Beast Walmart Flocked. That's a cool figure. Eva by herself. Cruella de Vil. Yep, I cut some of that out. There was more footage there, I remember when I looked at it through. Snoopy, Halloween, really cool. $40. Too much. Too much. Not for me, just to buying it for my dad for a gift. Beetlejuice, the Waldo dog. I love that. Where's Waldo? He's right there. I found Waldo. Yeah, it got busy quick. I think we were 15 minutes late on early bird and it just got busy. This place, it's $5 to get in on early bird, and after the first hour, it's only $2 to get in. I mean, this place is cheap. And then they give it every hour, they give away stuff. There's Ed, walk around pops. And again, I'm getting ready. I'm going to crack up here in a minute because I know this. I told April this. This guy here, we ended up buying this stuff in January. And I bought the Darth Vader, all three of the Goo-Groos, the Mandalorian one off of him, the Boba Fett, and I bought a Darth Vader. They were all sitting there on that shelf. Ended up buying off this guy later. And Goo-Goo looking at the eggs. April loves Goo-Goo. He thinks she's hilarious. Lots of die-cast cars there. And then here's a Transformer table. No! Old school Transformers. My kryptonite. If I keep telling myself, if I end up buying one, I'm gonna buy this, I'm gonna buy this, I'm gonna buy this, I'm gonna buy this, I'm gonna buy this. Now at this point, I've done a joke to Tim. And while you guys are looking at this, I'm gonna tell you guys a joke for Tim. You know, we already played the prank on him once earlier today here, where we showed you guys where we bought him the pops and we gave him the pops. This point of the video, Tim had his hands full and he's trying to organize and buy a bunch of stuff. And he's like, hey man, hold on to this. And then he kept buying and wanted me to hold on to all the stuff. And I had my hands full of stuff I bought. So you know what I did? I went over, found my buddy Andrew. There he is. And I put the stuff with him. Then I walked back over to Tim and all I have is my phone. I'm recording. And he goes, where's the stuff? Where's my stuff? I said, oh, your stuff? I sold it. I traded it for money. Is that all right? I got double what you paid. And he started wigging out on me and Eddie. It was quite funny. But we went over later and got the stuff from Andrew. Andrew's a great friend of mine. I want to say thank you for holding on to it because I just had my hands full. Didn't want to really run out to the car. And he literally just put it back there behind his stuff. And actually, it's all back there in the corner. And then later on, I got Tim to buy an item off of him that Tim was looking for. And he got it a lot cheaper than what anybody else was going to sell it for. Andrew even took $10 off. So, hey, not bad. And I think we're getting near. No, we're not getting near the end. And I know when I get to near the end, I got to cut it off because I'm going to actually play some sound because I want to give a guy named Brandon, he's right there in the blue shirt on the other side, works at Saga Toys. I kind of give him a shout out. This is where Ed and Tim lost me at the beginning. They were over here looking at all this art print stuff and everything. They bought a bunch of stuff there. Then I missed filming this little pop area here. Pops. I did come back and buy 2 pops off this guy. Actually, I had to borrow money from Eddie to do it too. They had something that I wanted to start collecting. I'm going, why am I doing this? Why am I going to start? And then he had buy one, get one, buy one 50% off. So I bought 2. So I started collecting 2 different series. Didn't need to do that. Then I'm going to walk over here, look at some of the games. And I think I'm going to walk over to Saga Toys booth. Like I said, these videos kind of get thrown around, chopped up and edited, and I've had the footage for so long. Oh, but I did buy some stuff off these guys. This was earlier this is way out of sequence, but I forgot about it. They've got an item here. I'm talking to the guy, and then I'm going to show you guys an item. The item is really, really cool. And I'm looking at the Zero for Nicole. I didn't even know this was a Funko, and I sent it to her until I found out it was a Funko later. My daughter's into the Zero, the dog from Nightmare Before Christmas. It's the only character she likes anymore. And April finds stuff cheap. She buys it and we ship it to her. So that's what we did. I don't like South Park, but I love the digital stand right there. Love that. Love anything Tron. Trying to look around, seeing if I could get a deal or get a bundle. So I always try to buy 2 items when I'm going to do that. So I'm looking through the old school Turtle Toys. And that's when I decided what I was going to buy. So, ended up making a deal with the guy. I always make a bargain. Always make a deal with them. These people here, they should be making deals and bargaining. This is their stuff. I know some of these places are stores and they try to get their set prices, but nah, make deals. Check this out. Team Mutant Turtles Mini Mutants playset. Sealed for $150. That is awesome. Turtle cards, you guys see me open those a while back with Mega Matt's package he sent me. I opened them all. And everybody cringed when I did it, but I opened them. And now here's Saga Toys booth. They got some really, really neat stuff. Really interesting. We are going to go there here real soon to film their store, me and Ed. Just waiting for after the holidays, get back to work, get back to where we're set. I'm over here checking out different pops and everything. And honestly, I didn't even realize that it was Saga Toys. I was like, oh, who's Saga Toys? Me and Ed had been looking at their Facebook page, looking at pictures of their thing. Didn't know who they were. And the guy that was working back here, Brandon, that you guys are going to see here at the very end of this video, he goes, I seen your video that you posted yesterday, because I posted the August one the day before we went to this one. And I was like, oh, well, thanks. And he's like, oh, man, it was done so well, blah, 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 blah. So I'm always excited to meet people, always excited to see fans, and super excited to meet people, you know, just to be out there and see you guys. Lost my train of thought. Andrew thinking asked me if I spent all my money. And look at me. I'm looking at video games. This is, I can't think of his name. I know it's not Rob. I don't know this guy's name. He works at Trading Games. He's one of the co-managers and guys that help run Trading Games with Chris. And I see a game. It's something that I've actually been looking for a long time, and something that I wanted to play. So I was like, all right, time to cut the camera off because I'm going to get this game. I think this is the end of the video. So you guys are going to go over. We're going to give a shout out to the guy from Saga Toys and then get the pickups. What's up, everybody? Meet Brandon. All right, guys. So we are now out of the Kirkwood Toy Show. And boy, did we have fun.
We sure did. Yep.
Alright, so we're going to do a little overview. I'm just going to showcase what we bought because it's just all displayed in the back of my car.
Right.
We're not going to do it separately this time. So I will kind of tell you guys who bought what. Alright, first off, I bought Leonardo with a surfboard. I'd never seen that one before. Mrs. Peacock from the Clue. So now I'm going to start collecting the Clue Pops. The child with the egg canisters. If anybody's ever seen this episode, it is hilarious. Dr. Giroux. Obi-Wan riding... I don't even know what that is, but I just thought it was cool. Bought Power Ranger Leo. I bought the game Saul. And I bought a Turtle Patrol old school vehicle. Plus for my daughter, bought a Stuffed Zero. Alright, who's it?
I saw this statue set of the Matrix, recreating this one of the ending scenes. It was dope. We got these diecast money character cards that actually has a bunch of different characters in them. Just to
show one off.
Yeah, just to give you an idea.
They're pretty cool.
Yeah. For a matter of fact, hold on.
Yeah, that
get
road,
it out there.
That road needs to be shown.
Yeah, that way you guys can see
In the
the reflective, like this, pretty nice. And then the back, pretty cool. So we got a bunch of characters.
Voltron.
Yeah. Pretty cool, pretty cool.
You got some X-Men here, it looks like.
Yep, some more Marvel characters,
SpongeBob.
Yeah, SpongeBob, that's for my sister. She's a big fan of SpongeBob. For all you SpongeBob lovers out there. SpongeBob. Patrick. Got
Where's the artwork at?
Mr. Krabs.
Right in the front first table.
I said, not this, the...
Oh, where is that at?
It's in the back. Got Squidward. And what is it? Plankton? Is that the character's name?
Yeah.
Sandy Cheeks. Yeah, my sister's gonna appreciate those.
That's
And
not
then-
all of it. Where's the other?
And then a few pops I got Darth Vader. And then They Live pop, the aliens. And then I got Dominique Toretto. So that's what I picked up. Then here's what Tim picked up.
Yeah, I got this Mandalorian. Thought was pretty cool. And then I got the Darth Maul. It's pretty cool, Darth Maul. And Obi-Wan Kenobi. And you can't really see him down there, but that's General Grievous. With all 4 lightsabers. And Boba Fett's right next to him. And then the Mac Daddy, the one I'm most excited about, is Obi-Wan Kenobi from the Duel of Fates. And then I picked up 2 games, and a Wii down here.